Welcome to my channel. Do you understand English but freeze when it's time to speak? You know the words, but real-life sentences just don't come out. What if I tell you that today, you will learn 50 simple real-life sentences that you can start using immediately? Comment below, do you feel this problem or not? Chapter 1. The moment you realize words are not enough. You wake up one day and something feels different. You have been learning English for a long time. You know many words. You understand videos. You can read simple sentences. But when it is time to speak, your mind goes blank. You try to say something, but nothing comes out. You feel stuck. You feel slow. You feel like all your learning is not helping you. And deep inside, you start asking yourself a painful question. Why can I understand English but I cannot speak it? This moment is real. This moment is honest. And if you feel this, let me tell you something very important. You are not alone. Almost every English learner feels this at some point. This is not your failure. This is just a missing piece. Let me explain something in a very simple way. You have learned words, but real life is not made of single words. Real life is made of sentences. When you talk to someone, you don't say only go eat homework. You say, I am going to work. I will eat later. Let's go home. These are sentences. These are complete thoughts. And this is where most learners struggle. They try to speak by remembering words, but speaking is not about remembering words. Speaking is about using ready sentences. When you understand this, everything starts to change. Think about a small child. A child does not learn English by studying grammar rules or memorizing long vocabulary lists. A child listens. A child repeats. A child copies full sentences again and again. I want water. I am tired. Let's play. Simple sentences, real sentences, useful sentences. And slowly, without fear, without pressure, the child starts speaking. Not perfectly, but naturally. And that is the secret you have been missing. You don't need more words. You need more real-life sentences. Now imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of thinking in your language, you say in English, I am waking up now. You go to the bathroom and say, I am brushing my teeth. You look at your day and say, I have a busy day. These are not big sentences. These are not difficult sentences. But they are real. They are yours. And when you start using these sentences, something amazing happens. Your brain starts connecting English with your life, not just with your books. And that is when speaking becomes easier. Let's try something together right now. Don't just listen. Speak with me. Say these sentences slowly, clearly, and with confidence. I am ready. I can do this. I will speak today. Again, I am ready. I can do this. I will speak today. Feel these words. Don't rush. This is your moment. This is your start. You are not learning English anymore. You are starting to use English. You are thinking right now. You might be saying, but my grammar is not perfect. Or what if I make mistakes? Let me tell you something very honestly. You will make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Even people who speak English very well make mistakes. But here is the truth that can change your life. Mistakes are not your enemy. Silence is your enemy. When you stay silent, you don't grow. When you speak, even with mistakes, you grow every day. So don't wait to be perfect. Start to be real. Now let's go deeper. The real problem is not your English. The real problem is fear. Fear of being wrong. Fear of being judged. Fear of looking foolish. But think about this. Who is watching you? Who is judging you? Most people are busy with their own lives. And even if someone notices your mistake, so what? You are learning. You are trying. You are growing. That is something to be proud of. So instead of hiding your voice, use your voice, even if it is small at first. From today, I want you to change one simple thing. Stop thinking about difficult English. Start using simple English. Don't try to speak long sentences. Start with short, real sentences. I am tired. I am hungry. I like this. I don't understand. These small sentences are powerful. They are the building blocks of your fluency. When you repeat them every day, they become natural. And when they become natural, speaking becomes easy. Let me give you a small challenge. Today, just today, speak 3 sentences in English about your life. Only 3. Not 10, not 20, just 3. It can be something simple like, I am sitting now. I am watching this video. I want to improve my English. That's it. Speak these sentences out loud, not in your mind, out loud. Feel your voice. Hear your voice. This is how confidence begins, not in silence, but in sound. And remember this powerful idea. You don't need big English to change your life. You need real English. English that you can use every day. English that helps you express your thoughts, your feelings, your needs. This is the English that builds confidence. This is the English that creates fluency. And this is exactly what you are going to learn in this video. So take a deep breath. Relax your mind. You are not behind. You are not weak. You were just learning in the wrong way. But now you are learning the right way. Sentence by sentence, step by step, day by day. And very soon, you will feel something new. You will feel that English is not hard anymore. It is becoming a part of you. Now stay with me, because in the next chapter, you are going to learn simple daily life sentences that you can start using from today. And that is where your real transformation begins. Chapter 2. Daily life sentences that build confidence. Fast. Now something beautiful begins to happen. You are no longer just thinking about English. You are starting to live it. In the last chapter, you understood a powerful truth. Words are not enough. You need real sentences. And now, in this moment, we take the next step. We bring English into your daily life. Not in a difficult way, not in a heavy way, but in a simple, natural, and powerful way. Because your daily life is your best classroom. You don't need a special place. You don't need a perfect environment. You just need your normal day and a few simple sentences. Let me take you into your morning. You open your eyes. You are still in bed. This is your first moment of English. Say it slowly, say it softly, but say it. I am awake. Feel it. Then say, I feel sleepy. Or maybe, I don't want to wake up. These are real thoughts. These are your thoughts. And when you say them in English, you are not studying anymore. You are living English. You stand up and say, I am getting up. You walk and say, I am going to the bathroom. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful, because they are connected to your life. Now you are in front of the mirror. You look at yourself. This is your chance to speak again. Say, I look tired today, or I feel good today. Or even better, say something kind to yourself. I am improving every day. Do you see what is happening? You are not learning from a book. You are learning from your life. This is the secret that changes everything. Let's move to the next moment. You are brushing your teeth. Say, I am brushing my teeth. You wash your face. Say, the water is cold, or this feels fresh. These sentences are not big. They are not perfect, but they are real. And real English is what builds real confidence. When you repeat these sentences every day, your brain starts remembering them, not as study, but as habit. Now you go to the kitchen. Maybe you feel hungry. Say it, I am hungry. You look at your food and say, this looks good, or I want something simple. You start eating and say, I am eating my breakfast. These are the moments where most learners stay silent. But you are different now. You speak, even if your voice is slow, even if your pronunciation is not perfect. You speak, and every time you speak, your confidence grows. Let's pause for a moment. I want you to repeat with me. Say it out loud, not in your mind. I am awake. I am getting ready. I am eating breakfast. Again, I am awake. I am getting ready. I am eating breakfast. Feel the rhythm. Feel the flow. This is how fluency begins. Not with big grammar rules, but with small, repeated sentences. Now your day continues. Maybe you check your phone. Say, I am checking my phone. You see a message. Say, I got a message. Or I will reply later. You plan your day. Say, I have work today. or I am busy today. These sentences are not just English. These are your thoughts. And when your thoughts become English, something powerful happens. You stop translating. You start thinking in English. I know something important is happening inside you right now. You are starting to feel a little confidence, maybe small, maybe quiet, but it is there, and that is your first win. Don't ignore it. Don't rush it. Celebrate it. Because confidence does not come from one big moment. It comes from many small moments like this. Now let me tell you something that most learners don't understand. You don't need to learn 1,000 sentences today. You don't need to remember everything perfectly. You just need to use a few sentences again and again. Repetition is your best friend. When you repeat the same simple sentences daily, they become automatic. And when they become automatic, you don't think, you speak. Let's do a small challenge together. Right now, think about your morning, just your morning, and try to say 3 sentences in English about it. For example, I woke up late, I drank tea, I feel a little tired. Simple, honest, real. Now say your own sentences. Don't be afraid. This is your space. This is your practice. This is your growth. And listen carefully, this is very important. You are not trying to impress anyone. You are not trying to sound like a native speaker today. You are just trying to express your life. That is enough. That is more than enough. Because when you can talk about your own life, you are already speaking real English. Now imagine something. Imagine doing this every day. Morning, afternoon, evening. Small sentences, simple thoughts, real situations. What will happen after 1 week? You will feel more comfortable. After 2 weeks, you will speak faster. After 1 month, you will not be the same person. You will not be silent anymore. You will have a voice. This is how transformation happens. Not in one day, not in one video, but in small daily actions. And you have already started, right now, in this moment. So remember this powerful line. If you can speak your morning, you can speak your life. And in the next chapter, we will go one step further. We will learn how to speak with people, how to start conversations, how to remove fear when talking to others. And that is where your confidence will grow even more. Stay with me. Your English journey is just getting excited. Chapter 3. Social and conversation sentences that remove fear. Now we step into one of the biggest fears in your English journey. Not reading, not listening, but speaking to another human being. This is the moment where your heart beats faster. Your mind becomes slow. You know what you want to say, but the words don't come out. You feel nervous. You feel pressure, and sometimes you choose silence instead of trying. But today, something changes. Today, you understand that conversation is not about perfect English. It is about simple connection. And once you feel this, your fear starts to disappear. Let me tell you something very honestly. Most conversations in real life are not complex. People don't use big grammar. People don't speak like textbooks. They use short, simple, clear sentences. And that is your power. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be clear. Imagine meeting someone. You don't need a long introduction. You can simply say, "Hi, how are you?" That's it. A simple sentence. But it opens a door. The other person replies. And now, you are in a conversation. Let's build this slowly, step by step. Imagine you meet someone for the first time. You can say, "Nice to meet you." Then you can ask, "What is your name?" or "Where are you from?" These are simple questions, but they create connection. And when the other person answers, you don't need a perfect reply. You can say, "That's nice," or "Oh really?" or "That sounds good." These small responses keep the conversation alive. This is how real people talk. Simple, natural, human. Now I want you to do something important. Don't just read these sentences. Speak them with me. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Again, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Feel the flow. Feel how easy it is. This is not difficult English. This is real English. And you can do this. Let's go a little deeper. Imagine you need help. Maybe you are outside, or maybe you are talking to someone. You can say, "Can you help me?" Simple, clear. Or "I don't understand." Or "Can you repeat that?" These sentences are powerful because they help you stay in the conversation. You don't need to leave. You don't need to feel lost. You stay, you try, you continue. That is confidence. Now think about this moment. Someone asks you a question and you feel nervous. Your mind says, "What if I say something wrong?" But here is a powerful truth. Saying something simple is always better than saying nothing. Even if your sentence is not perfect, your effort is real. And people understand effort. They respect effort. So instead of staying silent, say something small. "I think so." "Maybe, I am not sure." These are simple replies, but they keep you in the conversation. Let's try a small conversation together. Imagine I say, "Hi, how are you?" You answer, "I am fine, thank you." Then I ask, "What are you doing today?" You say, "I am learning English." See how simple this is. No difficult words, no pressure, just simple communication. Now repeat this mini conversation out loud. Don't be shy. Speak it, feel it. This is how your speaking muscles grow. I know there is still a small voice inside you. It says, "But I am scared." That is okay. Fear is normal. But fear becomes smaller when you take action. Every time you speak, your fear becomes weaker, and your confidence becomes stronger. So don't wait for fear to disappear. Speak even when fear is there. That is courage, and courage is more important than perfect English. Now let's bring this into your real life. Imagine you are talking to a friend. You can say, "What are you doing?" Or "How was your day?" Or "Are you busy?" These are real questions, questions that people use every day. And when your friend answers, you can say, "That's good," or "I understand," or "That sounds interesting." These small sentences make you part of the conversation. You are not outside anymore. You are inside. Here is something very powerful. Conversations are not about long speeches. They are about small exchanges. One sentence from you, one sentence from them, step by step, like a game, like a flow. And when you understand this, speaking becomes lighter. It becomes easier. It becomes fun. Let me give you a simple challenge. Today, try to say one English sentence to someone. Just one. It can be, "How are you?" or "What are you doing?" or even, "Nice to meet you." Just one sentence. That's all. Don't think too much. Don't wait too long. Just do it. Because action creates confidence, not thinking. And always remember this. You don't need perfect grammar to talk. You need simple sentences and a little courage. That's it. That is your key. That is your power. And you already have it inside you. Now feel this moment. You started with fear. You started with silence. But now you are speaking. Maybe slowly, maybe simply, but you are speaking. And that is a big change, a very big change. Stay with me, because in the next chapter we will go outside into the real world. You will learn how to speak in shops, on the street, in daily situations. And that is where your English becomes truly useful, truly powerful, truly yours. Chapter 4. Real-world situations that make you independent. Now something powerful begins to happen in your journey. Until now, you were speaking in your room, in your mind, maybe with one person. But now we step outside. Now we bring your English into the real world. This is the moment where many learners feel nervous again. The outside world feels bigger, it feels faster, it feels unpredictable. But listen carefully, this is also the place where your English becomes real, useful, and strong. This is where you stop being a learner and start becoming a user of English. Imagine you are walking in a market. There are people around you. You want to buy something. Before, you might stay silent. You might avoid speaking. But now, you have something new. You have simple sentences. You have courage. You walk to a shop and say, "How much is this?" That's it. One sentence. Simple, clear. And suddenly, you are part of the situation. The shopkeeper answers. You understand some words, maybe not everything, but you stay. You don't run away. You say, "It's too expensive," or "Do you have a cheaper one?" These are real sentences. These are powerful sentences, and you are using them. Now feel this moment. You are not translating in your head. You are not thinking too much. You are just speaking what you know. This is freedom. This is independence. You don't need perfect English to survive in real situations. You just need simple, useful sentences that work. Let's move to another situation. Imagine you are outside and you don't know the way. Before, you might feel lost, but now you can ask, "Excuse me, where is this place?" Or "Can you show me the way?" These sentences open doors. People respond, people help, and suddenly the world feels smaller, easier, friendlier, because you can communicate. Now I want you to repeat with me. Say it out loud. How much is this? Can you help me? Where is this place? Again, how much is this? Can you help me? Where is this place? Feel the strength in these sentences. These are not just words, these are tools. Tools that give you independence. Let's go into another real moment. You go to a restaurant. You sit down. You look at the menu. Before, you might feel confused. But now you say, "I would like this," or "Can I have this please?" or "I don't want spicy food." These are simple sentences, but they give you control. You are not guessing anymore. You are choosing. You are expressing your needs. Now think about work or school. Maybe someone asks you something. You don't need a long answer. You can say, "I will do it," or "I need some time," or "I don't understand this." These sentences are honest. These sentences are useful, and they help you stay in the conversation, not outside of it. Let's pause again for a small challenge. Imagine you are outside right now, maybe in a shop, maybe on the street, maybe in a cafe. What would you say? Create one sentence in your mind. Just one. Something simple. Something real. Now say it out loud. This is your practice. This is your training. This is your growth. I want to tell you something very important. Independence in English does not come from big vocabulary. It comes from using small sentences in real situations. When you can ask, answer, request, and respond, you are independent. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be active. Now let's talk about fear again. Yes, it may still be there. Maybe your voice shakes. Maybe you feel shy. But look at what you are doing now. You are speaking outside. You are trying. You are improving. This is courage in action. And every time you take this step, your fear becomes smaller. Here is a powerful truth. The world respects effort. When people see you trying to speak English, they don't laugh. They don't judge. Most people feel happy. They want to help. They understand your effort. So don't hide. Don't step back. Step forward. Imagine your life after this. You walk into places with more confidence. You speak when needed. You ask questions. You understand answers. Life becomes easier. Opportunities become bigger. And all of this starts with simple sentences. Repeat this powerful line with me. I can speak in real life. Again, I can speak in real life. Feel it, believe it, because it is true. You are already doing it. And remember this, fluency is not when you know everything. Fluency is when you can handle real situations with simple English. That is your goal. That is your direction. And you are already moving towards it. Now stay with me, because in the next chapter everything comes together. You will see your transformation, you will feel your progress, and you will step into a new version of yourself. Someone who does not just learn English, but lives it every single day. Chapter 5. From Practice to Real Confidence. Your New English Life. Now take a deep breath and look at how far you have come. Just a little while ago, you were feeling stuck. You knew words, but you could not speak. You felt nervous, unsure, maybe even a little disappointed in yourself. But now something has changed. You are not silent anymore. You are speaking, maybe slowly, maybe simply, but you are speaking. And that is not a small change. That is a powerful transformation. You started with one simple idea. Words are not enough. You need real sentences. Then you brought those sentences into your daily life. You spoke in the morning. You spoke at home. You spoke about your own life. Then you moved into conversations. You started using small sentences with people. You stopped waiting for perfect grammar. You started using real English. And then, step by step, you went outside. You spoke in real situations. You asked questions. You gave answers. You handled moments. And now, you are here. This is the moment where everything becomes clear. English is not a subject anymore. It is not something you study only in books or videos. English is now something you live. It is part of your thoughts, part of your actions, part of your daily routine. And this is the biggest shift any learner can make, because once English becomes part of your life, it stops feeling difficult. Now let's take one more powerful step. Until now, you learned sentences to describe actions, but now you will learn sentences to express yourself, your feelings, your opinions, your thoughts, because real fluency is not just about speaking, it is about expressing who you are. Let's begin together. Say these sentences slowly and feel them. I feel happy today. I am a little tired. I like this idea. I don't agree with this. These are simple sentences, but they are strong. They allow you to share your inner world. And when you can do that, your English becomes real, human, alive. Now go a little deeper. Say, I think this is good. In my opinion, this is better. I feel nervous, but I will try. These sentences are powerful because they show confidence. Not perfect confidence, but real confidence. The kind that grows with practice. Repeat with me. I can express my thoughts. I can share my feelings. I can speak English. Again, I can express my thoughts. I can share my feelings. I can speak English. Feel these words. Let them become part of you. Now I want you to imagine your life after this moment. You wake up and speak English to yourself. You go through your day using simple sentences. You talk to people without fear. You express your thoughts clearly. You don't stop because of mistakes. You keep going. You keep growing. And slowly, without even noticing, English becomes natural to you. But listen carefully. This does not happen by watching one video. It happens by taking small action every day. Just 5 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Speak about your life. Repeat your sentences. Use what you learned. This is your daily habit. And this habit is your real teacher. Many learners wait for motivation. They say, I will start when I feel ready. But the truth is, you will feel ready after you start. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. So don't wait. Start today. Start now. Even if it is small. Even if it is not perfect. There will be days when you feel slow. Days when you feel tired. Days when you feel like you are not improving. That is normal. That is part of the journey. But don't stop. Because every small effort is building something inside you. Confidence, habit, fluency. It is all growing, even when you don't see it. Let me tell you a simple truth that can change your life. You don't become fluent by learning more. You become fluent by using more. Using the same simple sentences again and again until they become part of you. That is the secret. That is the real path. Now feel this moment. You are no longer the person who is afraid to speak. You are someone who is trying, someone who is speaking, someone who is growing, and that is something to be proud of. So from today, don't say, I am learning English. Say, I am living English, because that is who you are becoming. Someone who uses English in real life. Someone who expresses thoughts. Someone who has a voice. Now it's your turn. Start using these sentences today. Speak about your life, even if it is just a few sentences. Comment below one sentence you will use today in your real life. I really want to see your progress. Like this video if you feel more confident now. And subscribe to this channel for more simple and powerful English lessons that can truly change your life. Your journey has already started. Now keep going.